When it comes to Apple, never underestimate it. Hey there, Tamir from פיבונאצ'י.com, your daily market recap. Like, subscribe, and let's see the charts. SPY bullish, super bullish on all time frames. Close the day at the high of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, 536.95 is the new all-time high on SPY, with 533 is the support in the past 4 trading days. 533 holding a support. Now let's see how the market will react to upcoming CPI numbers tomorrow. Good reaction, and we will see this bull mania continuation towards the 542 and 548, breaking down another bad reaction, and we will meet the upper border of this yellow zone, the 530, 525, and then even 518. Be prepared for both sides. No one knows what will happen next, and of course no one knows how the market will react to those numbers. And we have also FOMC meetings. We are into a very volatile Wednesday. QQQ closed the day with 0.7% to the upside, broke above this uptrend line, broke above the broadening formation. There is nothing more bullish than this. Someone knows something. New all-time highs on the QQQ, 468.02. Long continuation, good reaction for the CPI numbers, and we will see 475, 484 to the upside, with 462 is the support. Just look left, trade right, put the FTI in your chart, and you will get all the support and all the resistance levels for future price action. Bad reaction, the 462 will not hold, and we will see 458, 455 and 451 back to the downside. Dow Jones continues to show relative weakness. Once again broke below the yellow zone with 0.34% to the downside. 384 now is the support. Below it, back retesting this trend line that's holding for now. It's holding the higher lows since middle of April. IWM continues to slide down, 0.62 to the downside, still inside this short-term downtrend channel with 198 holding a support, breaking down another 195, 191. Overall, the Dow Jones and the IWM are sliding down. Let's check the Dow Jones. What happened to the Dow today? Who broke the down to the downside? We have American Express with 3.4% to the downside, JP Morgan 2.6, Boeing with 2.4, and Goldman Sachs with 2% to the downside. And this is after Apple, and we will talk about Apple, went up 7% to the upside. Let's continue with the Bitcoin for the time that I'm recording this video. Continues to slide down. Yesterday we talked about this double top scenario, and here we are. 66,150 now is the support. Broke below the neckline, below the 67. Short continuation, not short, but downtrend continuation, and we will meet 64 and all the way to 62. Someone knows something about the CPI? Usually the Bitcoin knows first. Ethereum breaking below this downtrend line. There is nothing bullish on Ethereum for now. 3380 is the support. Look left, it was support on March, resistance in April. Now once again support, breaking down and under, and we are heading back to the 3000 and maybe below 3000, back to the 2788. Magnificent 7 ETF, the MAGS, closed the day, how not, at the high of the day, at the new all-time highs, 42.65, now support, below it, the lower border of this option channel together with the 42, long continuation, and we will see 44.50, 46, and then even 50 to the upside, 49.77, let's round it up, to the 50 overall, the MAGS, the Magnificent 7 ETF. Maybe it should be the Magnificent 6. We will talk about this one stock that I think should not be in the Magnificent 7 because there is nothing magnificent in that stock. Like, subscribe, don't go anywhere. Many more setups, many more interesting names coming up. SOXX, the semiconductors ETF, holding strong the 239, 238 area. Look here, since May 28, it was support, broke to the downside, resistance, then June 5th, broke back up, and since then, it's a support. Still inside this uptrend channel, breaking up and above the 244, and we will see 250, 259, and yes, also 282. What do you think? Can we get 282 by the end of 2024? Another 15-16% to the upside. TAN, back to life, broke this short, very short-term downtrend channel. We are still inside this uptrend channel, long-term uptrend channel since April, holding above the yellow zone, long continuation, and we will see once again the 49.50, 51 and 54 to the upside. Overall bullish, 3 out of 4 time frames, breaking above the 48, and the daily will also become green bullish. Make sure you don't miss this hot sector, in my opinion, the hottest sector of them all. Let's check it. The solar ETF. What's going on inside this ETF? We have super interesting name. We have MaxN. Look at this. 14% to the upside, holding above the 140. Long continuation, we will see 195. First Solar, we will talk about First Solar once again later in this video, so don't go anywhere. We have Run, 2.83 to the upside, holding above the yellow zone. Long continuation above 15.15, and we will see once again price reaching this uptrend line towards the 17.55. SunPower, 2.5% to the upside, stuck below the yellow zone, but holding above the 311, long above the 360, and you will see 4 and 440 to the upside. Overall, super hot sector. XLU continues to slide down on this lower border of this broadening formation with an inside doji, nothing much in the past 3 trading days, holding above the 69.70. If we look to go long on this name, we need to break above this trend line. Price action getting very tight on this sector, on this ETF, breaking below this area, and we will see 68.90 and 67.80 as the next resistance, breaking above the 71, and we will see 71.70 and then back up towards this upper trend line. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Apple. Elon Musk threatened that he will ban all Apple products in his companies. Reaction? Apple 7.3% to the upside, closed at the high of the day. New all-time highs on Apple. Last time Apple closed this, I don't remember. When was the last time we saw this kind of candle on Apple? Super bullish. Never underestimate Apple, the #1 stock in the market. Now let's see continuation above Tuesday's highs, and we will meet 220 to the upside. I will not be surprised if tomorrow, Wednesday, we will see some kind of an inside candle. Tesla, on the other hand, continues to break to the downside. 1.8% to the downside, broke below the yellow zone, broke below this consolidation. Now, this trend line is irrelevant. 167, once again, it was support over here. It was support and resistance, breaking down and under, and we are heading back to the 162, 155, and back, closing the gap at the 142. Microsoft 1.12% to the upside. New all-time highs on Microsoft. Long continuation, and where Microsoft might be heading next, just ask the FTI. Above Tuesday's highs, we will see 441, 451, super bullish. Close the day at the high of the day. Now the 427 is the support. Below it, 422. Nvidia 0.7% to the downside. This is a glitch, in my opinion. It's a glitch on TradingView. I don't know why they are not fixing it. 3-4 consecutive dojis on Nvidia. We can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. Now the 112, we can take also this swing low. Now, as you can see, the 117.24 is the support. Below it, 111 and 103. Long continuation above the 125 area. And we will see 136 and 151 to the upside on Nvidia. Overall, Nvidia, super still bullish sentiment. Next, of course, we have AMD, continues to move sideways. Already 1 month of a sideways move. Since May 16th, we don't get any clear trend on AMD. Stuck inside the yellow zone. The yellow zone is a no trading zone. Continue to the downside, and this gap at the 153 will get filled. And look at this, we are bearish on all time frames on AMD. So is it the time to go long on AMD? As you can see, the answer is right in front of you. All you need to do is put the FTI on the chart. The FTI is the tool that I have developed after 7 years searching for that one tool that will give me with the highest probability, and the FTI gives us up to 85-90% probability accuracy where price might be heading next. Everything on the FTI is according to Fibonacci. Everything. So put the FTI on your chart, check the links in the description below, and you will start to see things, and you will start to see results within your trading. Shopify 1.3% to the upside. We close the day with a doji, some kind of a pullback to the 61.50, retesting this area as support. It was a very important area of resistance. Now needs to get retested as support before the next leg up. And yes, we are still inside this short term, but still option channel. Meta almost 1% to the upside, closed the day at the high of the day. Second day in a row that Meta is closing at the high of the day. Now long continuation, and we will see 522 and 540. Bullish on all time frames, but anything can happen. I remind you, the only thing that matters is how the market will react to the CPI numbers. So make sure you have your risk management at place. Google with almost 1% to the upside, holding strong above the yellow zone, holding nice above the lower border of this option channel. Now let's see continuation above the 178.60, and we will see 182, 187 to the upside. Bad reaction for the CPI, and this option channel will break to the downside, and we will see 169 and 163 to the downside at Google. Always prepare for both sides. Ladies and gentlemen, never be biased when it comes to the stock market. Amazon 188.20, long continuation, and we will see 192 and 197 to the upside. We have some kind of a triple top over here, but as long as Amazon is above the 182.70, Amazon on its way to the upside. Netflix continues to struggle to stay above the yellow zone, but once again, bulls succeed to break up and close above the yellow zone. 650 now is the resistance. As you can see, the FTI gives us everything. It's 60.52 is the resistance. Look left, trade right. Since May 21st, this area, very difficult resistance. Long continuation above it, and we will see 664, 680, and 700. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the top 5 gainers in the last trading day. So number one, of course, is Apple. We already talked about Apple. We also have FSLR, another day, 5.26% to the upside. We have been waiting for this breakout, and now FSLR in the past 2 trading days, 10%. Now let's see continuation, and we will meet this uptrend line, the upper border of this broadening formation, above it, 324 and 363. We talked about the solar ETF. We talked about the solar sector in the past few weeks, already in the past 2-3 weeks. And here we are. This sector is getting hotter and hotter. FMC Corporation, 4%. Now the 53.46 is the support. Let's see continuation towards the 59.30. Above it, we have this very steep downtrend channel. One candle does not change the overall sentiment. Look here, we are still under bearish and bearish on the daily, bearish on the weekly, but after today's 4% to the upside, we need to keep watch it, because breaking above another maybe 1 trading day, 2 trading day above the 59.30, we can start taking long position towards the 62.90. Of course, everything that you see and hear on my channel is for educational purposes only. Never follow anyone on social media blindly. Here you have this broad information. Can we get a bounce all the way to the 62.80 or maybe even 65 to the upside? Please do your own due diligence. Skyworks Solution, SWKS, 2.9% to the upside. After yesterday, Monday gave us 3%. Now let's see continuation, and we will head towards 98, 100. Above the 100, we are going and to close this gap at the 105. VF Corporation with 2.9% to the upside. 13.30 is the support. We have a gap over here. We also have a gap over here. Be careful, because we know that more than 85-90% chance of all gaps will get filled, and we still have this downtrend line. Look at this. Broke last week above it. We need continuation above the 13.90 towards 14.74 is the next resistance. WST, West Pharmaceuticals Services, with 2.6% to the upside. We are still inside this very steep downtrend, but this is irrelevant. Now, all we need to do on WST is wait for another day or two, closing above the 333, and then we will get a break above this downtrend towards 346 and 367. Once again, thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope you found it helpful. If so, like, subscribe. Don't forget to check the links in the description below. Choose your path to financial freedom. Until the next video, stay safe.